What is up, Virgo? Sorry about that little mishap. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. And it was kind of an important phone call, so, I had to get off here and take that call. But we're going to pick up where we left off. This is part 2. We were on the past person. So what I'm going to do, since that happened in the middle of me digging up that past person's energy and whatnot, I'm going to scratch that message and we're going to do it again. I'm going to grab a different deck and we're going to start over looking at the deepest feelings and intentions of the person from the past. How's the person from the past feel about Virgo, universe? Page of Swords reverse. They keeping a close eye on you. They do be watching you. They do be keeping a close eye on you. Okay, trying to find somebody new. They do miss you though, honestly. They are thinking back to the good old days, missing, what you all had back when things were good. But they still feel a real strong connection with you. They do. You live in this person's head, and they can't quit watching you to see what you got going on. But here's the thing. I don't think they're watching you hoping that you're going to come back. No. It looks to me like they've given up hope on this altogether. I guess they're just watching to see whether or not you're going to move on and be happy, or if you're moving on miserably, or they're just being nosy, basically. Just being nosy and giving you the silent treatment. So, okay. Death card reverse for those of you wondering whether or not this person has moved on happily. No, they have not. No, they have not. So, okay. But they've given up hope on this. So they don't think that the two of you would ever be able to have something successful. But you still own space in their head. Could be a Gemini for some of you. Also have Scorpio here. Well, let's see if they're taking any action towards you. Is this person taking action towards Virgo? No. No, not a lot of action here. Hierophant, 3 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, reverse. Now, let's see if there's any advice for Virgo with the person from the past. Would it be a good idea for you to reach out to this person? What would happen? This is saying keep moving forward. Why? Why the 6 of Swords? Why should Virgo keep moving on from this? Why is that? 2 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. It's saying that you should think this through. Okay, so ask yourself this. Is it worth possibly going through a repeat cycle of what you all went through last time? Is it worth it? Now, that's an open-ended question. I'm not here to tell you that it is or it's not worth it. That's none of my business. That's not up to me to make that call. That's just what this is saying. If you think it's worth it, then go right ahead. Go right ahead. In order for the two of you to manifest a different outcome, both of you are going to have to bring a new energy back to the connection. Both of you. Not just you, not just them. Both of you. Do you think this person is willing to bring a new energy back to the connection? Because if they do not, it will end up manifesting into a repeat cycle, and the two of you will end up back in the same position that you're in now. There is a possibility that you could reconcile successfully if both of you are willing to work on it. But is it worth possibly just going through a repeat cycle? Again, I'm not saying that it is or it isn't. You just take that information and do with it what you will. All right. Now we are going to look at the current relationship for Virgo. For those of you just now tuning in, this is a part 2. If you didn't catch the first part, I was in the middle of talking about the past person's energy and a call came in and fucked up my whole video because I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So this is just part 2. I'm not going to go through and redo the whole reading. I got a busy day today, boy, a busy day. All right. Now remember, if you are not experiencing any issues, problems, or concerns in your current relationship, this is not for you. This is only for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Virgo friends who are having issues. They have concerns. There's problems in their current relationship. Let's see what the problem is. Let's see what's happening, what's going on in July. Let's see. 5 of Swords. So, yeah, there's definitely some sneaky shit going on. Oh, 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, King of Swords reverse. There's absolutely some sneaky ass shit going on here. Absolutely. So for those of you wondering whether or not you can trust this person, for those of you who you're having a battle between your ego and your intuition because you don't know whether or not this person is trustworthy, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Lover's card reversed. So up to this point, whatever has happened between the two of you has put a permanent dent in this connection. And things are probably never going to be the same. Probably not. Probably not. Page of Wands reversed. Wheel of Fortune. That's a completion of a karmic cycle. So I'm not really seeing separation happening though. So I don't think you all are separating. I just think you all wrapped up and completed your karmic contract. And the connection between the two of you is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. The trust issues, the tension, the nervousness is building and getting stronger and stronger and stronger. But I'm not really seeing it coming to an end. It looks like it's just plateaued and building and getting worse. Some of you dealing with a Gemini. I also have Sagittarius, Cancer, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Cancer. Okay. All right. Well, let's look at the current person's feelings, energy, and intentions towards you. And just their energy in general. Current person Virgo is with. What's their true energy? What's their feelings and intentions? Judgment. It doesn't really feel like they have a strong emotional connection with you, but they're afraid to end this. Yeah. They're afraid to end this, but they've lost hope. They don't really feel like things are ever going to get better between the two of you, but they're too afraid to end it. They don't feel a really strong emotional connection with you anymore. And honestly, this person, I think, is one-sided. This is a one-sided, no give and take. It's all take and no give with this person. And again, 5 of Swords. Sneaky shit, man. Sneaky shit. So whatever problems you all have had in the past, they're not getting over it. They're not letting it go. Whatever arguments you all have had, they're still grudging on that argument y'all had 3 months ago. They still think about that thing you said that cut to the bone and it still pisses them off. And they're not processing through all that. So that keeps building and building and building. So, but again, they're too afraid to walk away. Maybe they're afraid of starting over. They're afraid of starting new and starting fresh. but maybe this person is just emotionally immature, emotionally unavailable. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. Well, we pretty much got the outcome, so let's get the advice. What is the advice? Should you stay or should you go? What is the advice? Oh, you know what that means, right? Walk away. So I don't have a lot of wiggle room with that. I don't have a lot of wiggle room with that. The only thing that I can say is you can either do it now or later. If you choose to stick around, then this energy between the two of you is going to keep getting heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. And the heavier it gets, the more of a damper it's putting on the connection. And this is pretty much like a candle. It's just burning and burning and burning and burning and burning and burning and burning. And eventually it's just going to go psst, you know. So, yeah. 10 of Cups reversed, 9 of Swords, Wheel of Fortune again. Okay, going in circles. Going in circles. That's one of those things where at the end of the day, there's no right or wrong way to do it. Whenever we complete a soul contract, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, the universe will give you a little window of time to figure out how you want to handle the situation. The universe ain't gonna let you run over that time frame. Oh no, it's not. Oh no. When it's down to crunch time and your next assignment or your next mission or your next soul contract is coming up and it's time for you to get on it, the universe ain't gonna let you sit around with your thumb up your ass. It'll give you a block of time and say, okay, I'm gonna give you from this point to this point to figure this out. And then it goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. And then once it gets to this point, it's like, okay, all right. You haven't figured it out yet? Okay, cool. I got you. Bow! Kick the tower over on you. From my experience, this is just me, just as a regular person, I wouldn't wait for the universe to do it for you. That's just me. I've done that many, many times before, where you can tell that things are going wrong. Your intuition is screaming, it's time to move on from this. It's time to walk away from this. It's time to start new and start fresh. It's time to get out of this routine and whatever the case may be. And I'll just sit and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait. And when the universe makes it happen, it's gonna be ugly. Because the universe is gonna force it to happen. Like, force it. Like, try as you may. You ain't gonna be able to prevent this from happening. And in order to force it and make it completely out of your control, it'll be ugly. It'll be ugly. All right, well, I feel like those were the messages that my Virgo friends needed to hear. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Thank you all once again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget to check down there in the description of this video if you would like to find out how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Stay blessed.